Okay folks, this will be a challenging one. I just had to go over it a little, see what I could do with this one. Let's see if we can make it look any good. Yeah, a little bit dark so we don't have it too bright. Okay, let's see what this is. It's difficult. It is a children's costume dress of some descript. We're mainly interested in this slightly sequined flower. I'm mainly concentrating on the flower. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be difficult trying to put it up there in the right place. So I'm just going to wing it. I just can't get that dock feeder open very far. I do want that flower on the side. I actually think I can't. I'm just going to leave it like that and see how it goes. Oh look, it's lightening up a bit. Oh, that's nice. It's been wet. They're forecast rain for the next week or so. Anyway, that looks interesting. Maybe we could move it. How shall we put it? But I'm really missing a loved one, and I'm trying to get this stuff to go to air, and it's not as easy as it looks. I'm trying my best to make it happen. Not sure which way to push the flower. Yeah, I think we pushed it in some ways in the right direction, other ways not so much. But then that looks quite nice. That's the tip there. But I'm really missing a loved one, and I'm trying to get my stuff here to kind of like go to air. So I'm trying to get my work to go somewhere. So I think we're going to press it. We don't want to have that down too far. I'm just going to see, we're going to pull it up. I really hate it when I feel the need to pull something up. But I'm really missing my partner, and it's really difficult for me. I think we pushed it in the wrong direction, folks. That's why I hate pulling things up that look good, but even if they're not totally, sometimes I do cut corners, folks, but when I do get kind of angry at myself. Even if I didn't have an idea better than the one that I created until I went off camera, I still get angry. I sort of think, what if I did this better? And now we've lost that lovely bit and we've just fucked it. See, this is why I hate changing things, chopping and changing. I do think it has to go up again. I think we pushed it down, but I'm really missing my partner, and it's really hurting me, and I feel empty. And these demos, I'm hoping, will go to air on the primetime news. and it's difficult. I mean, even the footy players compete for my space, and they always fucking do things wrong, and they get in the news for making trouble. And I'm trying to do something here that's constructive, and these idiots who get the opportunity to go to air, it is a fucking privilege to get the opportunity to go to air. You know, it's not something that, but they treat it with such entitlement. That's the word. Those footy players and other big news people who think they're news are basically troublemakers, and they just get on the news and they never seem to treat it as a privilege. I'm going to treat it as a privilege, folks, that, you know, I'm going to fucking try and do the right thing on the news, make something good. I'm trying to get in touch with a loved one, and this is the only way I see that's going to make it happen. And if I can just get my stuff, now that's too far up, and if I can get my stuff on air, I will feel forever grateful. I will, and I'm not going to treat it like some 2-bit entitlement thing. I'm not interested in behaving like a twat, thinking that it's going to be my way of getting famous. Famous? Oh yeah, if I'm going to become famous, I want to be a good role model, folks. If that is a possibility that could happen, I want to do the right thing and to make it a privilege to frame fame and fortune as a privilege, not a right. Not a right. It's not a fucking right. It's a privilege, and therefore has to be treated with such. Not with this self-righteous shit that people who are famous typically exhibit. They fucking want to, you know, they think they can do what they want just because they've got the money and the fame. No, it's not good enough. That's not what I want to do. If I become a celebrity, well, fuck it. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to one day be rich, and I'm going to make a fucking difference, help the poor, help the needy, change the world, make it a better place. I'm not interested in this bullshit about being self-entitled. I'm not interested in money before people, money before environment. No, I am not interested in that shit. And it is shit, folks. You've got to make the most of your life, whether you're a celebrity or a famous person or just the littlest of Joe Blogs. We've all got to make a difference in this world. The world's got to become a better place for everyone. Not just the rich, not just the famous, not just the so-called entitled people who think their shit doesn't stink. We've got to make a difference for everyone, and everyone's got a place in this world, but they've got to find it, folks. We've got to find who we are and what we're supposed to stand for. Everyone's got a talent of some descript, a gift that must be used to help others as well as enrich their own lives. And I really want to make a difference, folks, if that's what happens. I don't want to be self-entitled. I don't want to be a twat. If I'm going to become famous, if I'm going to become rich, it's going to be to help others. It's important in my mind to do that, and I'm trying my best first to locate this person, Luigi. I have to locate him first. Wondering if we're going to pull it up. I've got to make this really nice. I'm just trying to think. We're just pulling it up for some reason. I don't know. I'm trying to use my intuition here, folks. It's not as easy as it looks. I'm going to pull it up. Fuck it. For some reason, my intuition's telling me. And that's what we all have to flow with as well, folks. is our intuition, our inner knowledge of what's right and wrong. What's right and wrong, folks? We've got to flow with it. We've got to try and flow with it. Even if it seems like it's leading us up a garden path to nothing. It's got to be done. I'm sure glad I changed my micro SD card, because we're doing a lot of demos that are a little bit long-winded. Now that looks much the same. We're doing demos that are a little bit on the long side, prolongated, and some days I can do just truckloads of those instead of easy ones. Sometimes I do a whole bunch of short ones, and sometimes I do a whole bunch of long ones. Again, I feel I'm pulling it up. I get annoyed, folks, that I have to do that. I really miss my partner Luigi, and it really hurts to be away from him, and it really is a difficult existence without him. And that's another thing, to make people, so sometimes with people with their talents, they need a loved one to bring it out, or someone that can help them to become their best. They can't just be alone and expect to get the best out of their talent. And Luigi and I, we need to be together to make it happen. Otherwise, we're never going to get anywhere. I'm just wondering if we have to move it that way. But I really miss my partner, and it really hurts to be away from him. It really hurts to be separated from the one I love. Wondering why I don't know what to do with this, folks. I really don't know why I'm constantly feeling the need to pull up. I don't know, and that's what really drives me mad when I'm doing this stuff, is this, you got to flow with your intuition, folks. Even if it does seem like it's taking you up a garden path, I don't understand why I'm pulling up on this as much as I am. I hate this pulling up. I do get angry, folks, even with the intuition that I have as an artist. It's like I just can't find the sweet spot. Yeah, we've got that nice tip in that picture. I don't know how we're going to make this look, because it's really proving to be difficult trying to make something out of this. I'm just glad I did put a micro SD card in this phone, because I've been making some really long demos today, and I don't want to run out of space on my card and then have a demo set that's not the complete 15, and then having to wait until I've uploaded to YouTube, and then I have to shoot some more on another card, and then all the rest of it's just inconvenient. This is a bit curly, it's a wet day today. I really miss my partner, and it really hurts to have to be away from him, and it really cuts. It really does get lonely, folks. I struggle with the loneliness that I have to live with, because I made mistakes when I was young. Well intended, of course, but they turned out disastrous. I had the opportunity to showcase my talent, and as well as get married to Luigi, but I never took the opportunity. So you got to take the opportunities, folks, when they arrive, or you could end up paying the price somewhere down the track, and that's not a nice thing to pay. And this is all fucked up, curled. This is wet weather day today, and it's just really, really shit with this curling problem. Anyway, sorry about the curls, but you can get the drift how that's meant to pretty well look. I think now we can call this demo quits.